Madayaw, mabuhay kaninyong tanan na atong mga kaigsunang Dabawenyo na nakatutok sa tuang pagpanaguban-uban, and welcome to our one-on-one, heart-to-heart interview. And din nato padugayon pa kay ato nga makauban nato ang concurrent hiyas sa Kadayawan 2023, hiyas sa Bagoboklata, estudyante sa Ateneo de Davao University. Let's all welcome Christine Claire Dayatar. Maayong hapon.
Mabuhay ug madaya. Thank you so much for having me, Sir Carlo. Salamat kaayo. I'm very honored to be here with Sir Carlo, to have a heart-to-heart interview before I pass on my crown this coming August 16. Sir, salamat kayo sa pag-imbita.
Salamat sa imong pagdawat sa mga hangyo nga makauban ka na manining atong interview. So anyway, it's very deep and heart-to-heart as what we are going to do. Kani, una na akong pangutan na kumusta within the 11 months kung ako masayop as the Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2023, and what are those things na imong natun-an during your journey isip reigning Hiyas sa Kadayawan together with Althea Asnawi and Jonah Sultan?
Yes, so far with my 11 months reign or almost a year, I'm very happy ko, sir, kay like I said during my outgoing speech during the orientation, I'm very happy because I was able to achieve everything that I want, achieve na tanan ako gusto sa ako ang reign as a hiyas. Nabuhat ako akong advocacy, akong personal advocacy ug mga gusto na ko buhaton. So first off is my advocacy sa amuang cultural education, which is reaching out to the community sa mga tribes to help them, to educate them about their own tribes and all of the 11 tribes as well, and at the same time to give school supplies to them. So far, sir, nakatagan na mo ang cultural education o school supplies 5 tribes. So that is, I think, Maguindanao, Kagan tribe, Bagoboklata. Hopefully mahimo jud siya og more than that, pero dili naman ako ang reigning, but unta ma-continue siya sa future ng mga kultura van together with TF Davao. So sa akong personal advocacy as well sa pag-rebuild sa amo ang Bagoboklata na weaving center. So nahitabo gid na siya, sir, and thankfully nahitabo na siya before I pass on my crown. So yun siya, sir, kung mga things na gusto na ko i-share sa akong reign, sa akong advocacy.
Okay, a decade ago, your sister Kesha Tar became the Hiyas, and then likely she had shared the same advocacy, or rather, wala ko kabalon sa iyang advocacy, no, but how do you adapt the learnings from your sister, then gipaambit na po na sa imuha?
Admittedly, sir, my sister has really become a great inspiration for me as to why I joined Hiyas sa Kadayawan in the first place. The reason why I joined was mainly because I saw that the opportunities that she had, not for herself but for the tribe, that there's so many opportunities that was presented to our tribe when she won. Actually, she just won Hiyas sa Kalambuan, or the first runner-up at that time. So not really the queen, but again, the opportunities that was presented to her and to the tribe was really massive. So I can really say na that was a big inspiration for me as to why I joined. And also the advices she gave was along the way. She was really instrumental to me sa pag-help sa ko in my reign also, and in my journey towards getting the crown po.
Heart to heart ta, regarding sa imuhang tribe sa Bagoboklata. I don't know if there are similar tribes that had adopted kay we cannot deny the fact na ang atong kabatan-unan karon na decay ang ilahang pagtuon in terms of preserving the culture, especially katong sa pag-handweave sa mga sanina or mga clothing. So in not so pagabot sa panahon nato, what will be everything that we cannot mind that for the future generations nato na napadi ay na bago baklat and also to learn the cultures of the say customary traditions sa imong tribo na imong ginarepresentar.
Okay. So, yes, ay, tama dyan ka, sir, no, our youth for today, our youth today is kanang medyo, let's say, kanang, gamay na lang dyan ang murag kanang active yun sa among tribe. But, that is what we're trying to advocate for. That is what we're trying to fight for, no, in our tribe na to engage the youth because they are the future of tomorrow also. So, isa gina sa mga natanaw na to really engage the youth, to have them become active, especially during kadayawan. So, kana no, sa mga little ways lang. So, education, to encourage them so that even them, no, makita nilang importance of why, ano, kailangan yun i-preserve ang among tribe and our customs and traditions. So, yun po.
Now, let's turn over sa imuhang personal thing as of course being an MC of every event na imong gina tambong or gina-invite from organizations such as katong recently diya sa Ateneo de Davao. So what is that experience for you to adapt and to kanang imong laraw ang pakihimamat with the people, not within the Ateneo but for the entire community.
Okay. So, ever since I was a high school student or even in my junior high, even in grade school, nagsugod ko hosting. So, I think hosting has become a part of me na murag dili na siya trabaho sa kuha nga murag happy ko doing. So, like you, sir, di ba, ikaw, interviewing, kanang mag-add sa mga press con, it's not a job for you, it's your passion. So, I feel like yung ang hosting sa kuha in a way. So, technically, murag wala man gid ko'y nagbago sa pagdaog ako hiya sa akong hosting, but siguro murag karon lahi na ang ako ang kuan kanang murag naglahi ang ako ang perspective into hostings nga murag dili na lang siya for the sake of kanang making money, but now I think it's more on tama yung ka more engaging into people, murag knowing ano ka nang mas mas wide na ko perspective into getting to know the people, and of course, sir, not all of my hosting jobs kay kanang naibayad, of course, kanang especially what I do to my Ateneo kanang sa school, pati gina kanang nila na siya volunteerism. So ingan sir kanang I feel like happy ko when I'm hosting kay like what you always do pod nga nang interview, happy pod ka. So kana sir, happy ko with my hosting, happy ko with engaging with people. Kaya I feel like I see myself there na murag makakuan ko sa tao kanang ma-happy jud ko ano sir.
Ma'am, to the point naman good in terms of you are invited with the engagements of the City Tourism Operations Office in Davao City. How do you handle well, of course, despite na may panahon with the schedule, the hectic schedules that you have, especially right now that we are doing this interview because you have given the time, and despite na imong gina-focus na imong are you still studying?
Yes sir, I'm in law school.
Okay, so how can you handle your time in the engagements regardless kung asa ka nga barangay sa Davao City nga ginambitahan ka, especially that you sometimes are a judge of a pageant or you will be speaking in front of the community po.
Okay. Honestly, it's a really difficult thing, sir, to manage my time, especially because I'm a law student, and of course, as a law student, it demands more of your time, so the majority of your time, especially with the studying, your recitations, and all. But I find it really happy for me, or kanang murag difficult for me at the same time, happy and difficult for me na murag ka nang to engage in kanang judging events pero at the back of my mind na ako'y klase pod. Pero thankfully mapod sir, at the past dili kay nga naka-busy ako sked nga kanang to the point na murag ma-left behind na ako ang studies, pero naabot ko sa mga point nga absenan jud nako siya. So murag lang sir kanang happy jud ko with my engagements, especially because morning siya and akong class is in the evening. So say dili siya mag-conflict, pero kung kanang mga judging jud na sa gabi kana gid murag na times ko ma-absent na ako akong class, and napoy times jud na murag maka-say no pud ko sa event kay di conflict jud siya. Siguro lang it's a matter of how you manage your time, ana gid siguro sir, ana.
Well, right now, as a month na lang yun before you will pass on a crown to someone na deserving, wala ta kabalo, kinsay tribo, or kinsay ano. Well, anyway, can you share a little bit kung usay imong naambit nga to sa mga batch sa 2024 for the Hiyas sa Kadayawan for next month? And do you have any mga dapat nilang i-adapt for whatever na ilang pag-represent? Just like the last time I had interviewed katong Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2022, like mawala ang identity sa imong tribe. But do you have any message of encouragement that you had shared just recently dito sa selection of candidates from 11 tribes?
Siguro one thing that I shared sa ilaha jud is three things actually akong balik-balik ko sa ilaha nga murag unta hopefully put put into mind jud nila. Ano ko sa ilaha na to always don't forget where you came from. Kay always to remember your roots. When I say remember your roots, dili mo kalingtan kung unsa ka nga tribe. Kay of course, usahay we're so caught up with the fame and we're so caught up with the kanang mga busy schedule. Usahay makalimtan na nato na what we're representing pala is not ourselves but the tribe. So kana kung gusto i-emphasize sa ila. Second one is siguro to kanang give back to the community. Kung madaog man mo or kanang even if dili madaog, siguro in ways that you can, service to the community, give back siguro, maybe not financially, but your activeness ba, mga hatag nimo, isa na. And lastly is, kanang to put your advocacy to heart or kanang always remember your advocacy. Kung dili nyo kalimtan ninyo mga advocacy. Mo lang akong murag napaambit sa ila and at the same time, mapaambit po na ako yun kung madaog na sila. And dili ta nila kalimtan tong three things na akong gibilin sa ila. And I'm sure po na whoever na madaog is hopefully deserving po sa crown jud sir.
Lain pa yato kanang kumusta nang imong business karon because you are I will just have to promote naman because you are owning a para sa cover sa tong for unisex. But kumusta naman? How was the manage ni mga business karon?
Honestly sir, about sa akong business, murag sa ginawa siya murag ipapagulay.
Okay.
Kay murag dili na bisin ako makayang murag managing even work, so murag 5 things at once. So murag ko naman lat ko sa ako di siguro kadali akong business, and when I have the time then I'll go back. Pero small business lang mapud ko siya sir. So pero even if small business siya, it demands a lot of your time pud biya kay with the packing kanang may magpadala ana. Siguro ana sa ko sa akong sarili nga murag dili isa sa karon ana. So yun siya.
Okay. Going to heart gihapon if there is one thing that you cannot live without, regardless of your tribe or family, your personal, what is the one thing na dili nimo pwedeng kalimtan while you live in the world of uncertainty, and also we live in a world that is we bases on the stereotypes, the judgment of people who doesn't like you, who doesn't care about your advocacy, or what is the one thing you cannot live without?
I think sir, if di na to include ang family or ang tribe, I think it would be God or prayers yun siguro. Kay that's one thing that has sustained me all these years, especially during the Hiyas Kadayawan season. Na murag without prayers I am super weak. I am powerless without prayers. Actually sir, wala na ko ni na-share sa imo or anyone, or na-share na ako ni to some people, but I would like to share this again. Before manggod the coronation, di ba, we're room together with the fellow Hiyas. So, tulo mi kabuok. So, I was really grateful sir to be with my fellow Hiyas nga duha ka buok who are very religious ba, and grabe dyan sila mag-pray. So, even if ako, simple lang akong prayer, but sila, grabe ginapaampo, nag-circle mi sir, nag-pray me together. So, kanang gid mo gitagaan mig-strength ni God to really mahuman gid tong katong adlaw to katong coronation nga murag ano ba sir, feeling grateful gihapon whatever the results are. So, yeah.
5 years from now, what will you be in a situation nga ingon nato na, let's just say na you have ended your reign, you have finished your accomplishment during the HIAS, but what will you be in a situation right now na ingon nato nga we cannot predict of moasenso ka for the time being in your field?
Okay. 5 years from now, I'm hoping good and I'm praying siguro sir na I'm already a successful attorney. Unta, lawyer na siguro by that time, no? Okay. Actually dapat akong status current is third year. So, kung 5 years from now, after passing bar siguro attorney na gid ko ana sir, hopefully prayers lang.
Let's hope for the best if you are becoming a attorney at law, kumbaga kay namanggoy mga ingon nato nga mga successful tao that if not in the field of law no basta gi-adapt nila ang ilahang course, then they have to shift to another para we cannot predict same thing, business or whatever in the field na ilahang matunan. Kani usa sa pinakabug-at na pangutana for that, na ba kay plano puhon to settle down and ingon nato nga if ever unta ang imong mahimong anak babae, what will you tell to your future daughter soonest, not now but at the not so distant future? Puhon.
Kakit ani na question sir, ako nag-expect. If kanang siguro pursue lang what you love. Wala sir, I love this question sir kasi siguro when I look back no in the future siguro tanaw na ko ni nga video pakita na ko saya pero lang siguro pursue what you love, don't be afraid to make sacrifices for the things that you want to achieve in the future, for the greater future, and lang to always don't forget the people that helped you along the way, especially your family, your friends, your loved ones. So, siguro kung mga advice ha. And if ever gusto mo siya maghiyas in the future, then support her, sir.
Now, we will connect na lang sa mga pageants because a couple of the things that we wanted an answer from you to you, but this because nawala na good ang essence sa pageant in terms of what identity that you have, because we cannot deny the fact that namanggoy mga ingon nato namuyo sa lugar na ingon nato nga you were born, for example, Baguboklata or Kagan, however, na yung mga instances na someone will try to parang take advantage sa kagwapa pero nai-compromise na better not use your ingon nato ang identity as a tribe or kanang sa Tibukagan or anything. You represent your municipality or city, pero nawala man gud ang essence because they wanted to show what they got, and at the end time ingon nato nga ma-end up sa dili maayong dalan for the future. So, what is your reaction on that pertaining to those na ilang habol is like kagwapa unya gamiton ra ka sa ubang mga tao just so they can take advantage of what they have and then ikaw makaluluoy?
Siguro, I've been hearing siguro, sa mga big pageants na po siguro, sir, ka ng mga issues with pageantry sa una. Sa una, na madunggal na ako ng mga issues ka ng marag magamit in not negative way. My take on that is, to use your power more responsibly siguro, na murag, don't let anyone take advantage of you, whatever, who or what they are, ana. So, I think that as women, we are more powerful than we think, that we are more empowered, and we would not let others to take advantage on us. I think, kana siguro kung ma-advise sila, ha, my fellow women also, you know what you're capable of, and I know that kaya nimo na i-fight against all those stereotypes, all those things nga murag maghinder sa imo to do so. So I siguro one thing that I would advise them is to fight against that. Yun lang po.
Also, we cannot deny the fact that there are some kung mga dalag kong pageants or bisan kaning diri sa dakbayan or barangay, you will have to begin to think about na kailan nimo ni dili man taga diri no, for example she is representing the kind of a barangay or city pero dili siya naka-base diri. There are some instances na ingon ana nga mga scenarios no, but what can you tell katong we na left out ang mga taga Davao City gyud nga na tao in case that they will join any pageant, and also that includes the tribe that you represent na in reality wala gyud na dili gyud legitimate na member taga diri, and also a member of the IT community.
I feel like, sir, I would let the handlers or the coordinators mismo sila ang mag-handle ana, and to fix mismo kung unsa ang problema sila within their tribe or within their barangay. Kay it's difficult man good if masulod na siya sa mismo pageant, hindi dito pa ma-figure out kung unsa gid ang iyang real heritage or unsa gid ang iyang real nga place nga gikan. So I feel like it really start jud kung sayang handler ana. So siguro they would do a background check on unsa gid ang iyang place of origin ana ba. So ana sir siguro mag-hands off ang ubang tawon, especially katong mga third person, and would really let the coordinators handle it mismo. So yun lang siguro sir.
Kani in relation na gyud sa pageant gihapon, but let's just say daghan man gyud na mga sponsors in terms of depending kung pila, but there are some na I don't know kung naaba kay kailaan na, but do you recognize some instances na murag ginadaginot ang ingon nato nga cash prize or any in kind na from the sponsor mismo? If I don't know if you know somebody na nakasinati yung ana na usahay wala sila nakasinabot, or we should say wala na nila gi-remit for the following day or the next day, kay dugay kaayo nga makahatag og katong surprise.
Thankfully mo pud sir sa amo sa city government sa Davao, even after reading the pageant show, pag adto namo sa likod hatag dayon ang kwarta sa amo. So we're very grateful nga they're very transparent and paspas ang proseso nga cash jud ang ilang gihatag. So na-receive dayon namo ana. Wala problema on our end, pero I'm not sure if naaba sa uban pageantries nan mga issues na ana. Pero thankfully sa Kadayawan wala man po inganan ng mga issues sir, and thankfully grateful pud mi sa Salvo Events nga grabe pud sila ka responsible pud in handling that.
So isipagpanapos nato sa atong pahinabi, but right before I let the final word for the invitation sa sunod na bulan for the Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2024, mag-upat na katuig ang atuang kadang pan-live online, but do you have any message for the network's celebration of our 4th anniversary?
Okay. Happy 4th year anniversary kadang pan live online. Happy kay kuno nga 4 years na daay mo in the service of public service and to the people na nag-share og important na mga balita, and also dili lang sa pageantry but mga importante na mga balita na para gid sa katawhan sa Davao ug sa tibok Pilipinas, no. Salamat kay sa inyong serbisyo ug unta magpadayon mo. Sir Carlo, congratulations sa imuha ug sa Kadangpan Live online, no, sa inyong very successful nga 4 years na pagserbisyo, and unta magpadayon pa mo sa inyong advocacy ug sa inyong mga plano nga ipadako pagid ang Kadangpan, yung team mo dako pa unta ug inyong mismong online presence mas mag-widen pa. So God bless, daghang salamat. Yan.
And of course, invite na nato katong mga buot mo tan-aw for the Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2024.
Okay, so amo ang atuang coronation and our turnover will be on August 16. So sa mga gusto mag-adto din ha, feel free to adto lang mo sa City Tourism nga magkuha og tickets. So pwede kaayo na siya, and if dili gid mo makaapwa makakuan, pwede man gyapon mo sulod, magpasulod man sila even if walay mga tickets, pero medyo it would take you a lot of time. So if naamoy oras karon, pwede na mo mag-add dito para mangayo mo og tickets. So imbitahon ta mo ana August 16, everyone. See you.
Yes, thank you so much for the time and the heart-to-heart conversation
thank
with
you,
you,
sir.
Christine Claire Tar, for your time despite your busy schedule.
Thank you.
Pero salamat sa imong panahon na ginatag.
Thank you so much, Sir Carlo. And of course, Kadangpan Live. Thank you, Kaya. Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. Dini natapos ang atuang interview sa one-on-one, heart-to-heart program. Kini ang inyong boss nga lang, ganin yung Kadangpan, Carlo Dolier, kauban ng Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2023, Hiyas sa Bagubaklata, Christine Claire, Dayat Tar, dagang salamat o maayong adlaw. Inyong tanang amping perminting.